Don't eat that. That's expensive. You could shed it if you must.
Here. Mighty, mighty.
Drinks and nibbles in the normal place.
There's no point in being grown up if you can't be childish sometimes.
Voyage, my young friends.
Meteorological office at 1400 hours Greenwich Mean Time. Finisterre, Dogger, Rockall, Bailey, no. Wednesday, variable, imminent, super. South at Sierra, north at Sierra, Sheerness, Foulness, Elliotness. If you will, often, eminent, 447, 22 yards, touchdown, stupidly. Malin, Hebrides, Shetland, Jersey, Fair Isle, Turtleneck, Tank Top, Cortel, blowy, quite misty, seasickness. Not many fish around, come home, veering suggestively.
And that's the end of the shipping forecast. And it's the end of programmes here on BBC Radio 4. We're back bright and early this morning at 5:20. In a moment we'll be joining our colleagues at the World Service, and there's also plenty of company if you're not quite ready to turn in for the night over on our sister station BBC Radio 4 Extra, where there's a comic thriller just about to start with Geoffrey Palmer and Samuel West. Budget cuts spark conflict at the Cambridge College and Gilbert's plotting. But for now, it's time for me to dim the lights and say farewell as I head off home. This is Arlene Fleming on behalf of everyone here at Broadcasting House, wishing you a safe and a very peaceful night. Good night.
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on your current geographical location. This is the BBC World Service. In 30 minutes' time, we catch up with Europe's superlative sleuth Salmon Hercule Poisson, who, in the penultimate chapter, was mere moments away from revealing the identity of the nefarious murderer. All will be revealed in the final instalment of Crabbather Christie's Carps on the Table. Now, though, we welcome back to the airwaves, after a brief sojourn in another solar system, our favourite supercilious swashbuckling scribe, as he attempts to quell the machinations of an intergalactic publishing company hell-bent on ensuring that he never again receives a royalty check. In this week's thrilling episode of Wells. Touch Not Mine Novels. Episode 1. Written by Hyacinth Hemlock.
peas and carrots, 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 peas and carrots.
There are few things finer than the jazz of this era. Such inventive melodies.
They're less a melody and more a melody to my ears. The music coming out after War II was truly special. No like this wobbly guff. Imbued with the victorious spirit, the nation carried after we gave that wee bastard and his Nazis a right good hiding.
I adore the music of this epoch. So quaint. Like old classical music.
To that, we can all agree.
What did it say?
All music is classical music to you 30th century pups.
Oh aye, too true. Some of the stuff you made us listen to was just awful. No one wants to hear an alien blow its nose for an hour.
The Martian Philharmonic are considered to be one of the most important mucus-based orchestras of mid to late 28th century.
Piffle sounded more like a sanatorium than a concert hall. You can't beat a bit of Tim Pot Terry and the Blitz Boys.
What shall we do when the band finish this movement?
It's called a set, Mr. Wells.
Don't correct me with your futuristic jargon, Zara. Answer my question.
Perhaps we could see a midnight movie. Even in the far-flung future, they still talk with great reverence about the film Taxi Driver. It would be quite extraordinary to attend a screening during its original release.
They're playing something called Jaws at Regent Street Cinema. An angry drunk with a lazy eye and a machete fights a giant shark. Poster says it's terrifying. Sounds great.
I simply cannot watch the original since viewing the Species Swap remake that Omniversal released in 2045. Once you've witnessed 3 sharks trading fin scar stories as a giant, naked human tries to destroy their boat, you really can't go back. Professionalism. Even in the face of certain death, they're keeping impeccable time.
Looks like that's
Our cat.
Cool. That's my line.
Where should we go, Mr. Wells?
I need to find a sanctuary. Regroup my thoughts. Look at some nice statue. There!
the British Museum. They'll be closed by now.
I have a foolproof plan to gain entry. Put me down at the top of the stairs. Well, that's my plan, Scufford. Come on, book club. Ideas? Use those empty melons of yours. Ideas. didn't mean that metaphorically, old boy.
They only teach literal thinking in the brown job.
I do wish you wouldn't call it that.
Now the
only
Saxman is
teach
6
literal
feet
thinking
high.
in the
The
brown job.
museum library. It's almost 2 bloody miles away. Those things would have caught us expediently if we were running all the way to St. Pancras.
Arque? Should we not have gone to the British Library instead if books are what you're after? What were those things, Mr. Wells? Did anyone else notice how ill
I
they
carried
looked
you
when the
here.
band
We
were
were
playing?
running.
As though
I
it was
carried
causing
you
them
here.
tremendous
I
pain.
most certainly have.
Perhaps
During war
gas is
too.
their
I most
weakness.
certainly
A great
have.
many jazz
During
musicians
war
die
too.
young.
Aye, from
What are we
cirrhosis.
going to do
Yes,
about
from
those creatures,
cirrhosis.
Mr. Wells?
Aye, from
What
cirrhosis.
did you find?
Aye, from
Quite an accurate
cirrhosis.
description.
Aye, from
Seems that
cirrhosis.
she knows you personally,
Right-o,
Mr.
right-o,
Wells.
right-o,
Is his
right-o,
livelihood?
right-o,
Is his
right-o.
livelihood?
Libya,
What did it
1941,
say,
the
Mr.
city of
Wells?
Tobruk was under
Major
siege
General,
by the German
scripts
and
are
Italian
storming the
forces.
building.
We'd found
Take
refuge
this.
on the Libyan
When you have
Egyptian
some
border.
killing to
I
do,
was at
a
this time
shovel.
a
It's a
brigadier.
shovel.
We happened
It's
upon
a
a
shovel.
village that
You could
during the
assist
initial
us, Mr. Wells.
investigation
No one
appeared to
actually
have been
believes you
raided by
ever
the
played
Axis.
rugby,
I,
Mr. Wells.
however, noticed something my men did not. Accompanying the customary piles of burning corpses were stacks of books, untouched, pristine. As we all know, those Nazi bastards took great pleasure in burning books. Whoever or whatever had attacked the settlement, they obviously cared more about literature than human life.